Oh, it's strong. Oh, there you go. This is Dustin Gower. Uh, back with another talk today. We're going to talk about what is going on in this country right now. We have, I don't care if you're black, white, Buddhist, whatever you are. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the fact that you can't kneel at all. You have to stand. Give me a break. Worst patriotism, man. Worst patriotism is what this is. I know it's an old story, but tell somebody that they have to stand for it, to stand proudly, like Trump said. Alright, see, yes, I know this is an older story, but this still goes on at every sports event, every sports event does this. And nobody thinks, do I have to stand? Or why should I stand? Because right now this country is not in a position to be standing for that flag. Or for the national anthem. So as announced the real change for the 2018-2019 season that's already been done. They're forced to stand for the national anthem. The ones who do not wish to. My question is, what if somebody else fell asleep during the national anthem? Like literally got knocked out from something. Then what would you say? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous that you have to stand. What if I'm not proud of my country? Then what do I do? I'm not worried about why he was kneeling. Or what his cause was, but the fact that you have to stand, that you are forced to stand, that's not freedom. That's forced patriotism. And I'm not worried about Trump either. That's not the focus on this fact that forced patriotism is not freedom. If we're as free as we say we are, we shouldn't be forced to stand for the anthem. If we're so free, why do we have to stand for it? That Trump went off during school style rally. Even during the actual game, he said that called them names, basically. not only used all getting it replaced with on the first amendment. Yeah, we have First Amendment, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Well, that's actually something that should be done, no matter if it's in this country, no matter what country, it should be allowed, because it's not a, it's not, the Constitution doesn't give you any rights. What does give you rights is the you're not given rights by a piece of paper. Morally given, whether it's right or wrong. Is he hurt anybody by standing or kneeling? You're not physically harming nobody. He's not harming anybody. So what is he doing wrong? And he's not stopping anybody else's rights. So it's not wrong. That's what people need to think about when they say, oh, this is wrong. That's my principles on that. So, in other words, why? I'm not talking about the whole racism and all that. We're not exact situation. The fact that you can have the fact that, people say you have to stand, and Trump said it, like, well, you have to stand proudly for the national anthem. Those are Trump's exact words. I remember watching that particular address. I mean, you say somebody has to stand proudly. What if they're not proud? I'm not. What about fireworks and all that? We don't have to do fireworks. Speaking of yesterday, the 4th of July, I'm not proud of the country we're in. What's that? Why are I? Oh, never mind. Oh, I know what that is. There we go, okay. This is very, very, I know it's an older story, this website is, but it just goes to show that you're being forced, that they're forcing you to stand. What if I'm not proud of my country? What if I'm not proud of what they're doing right now? Especially knowing the system is just the way it is. I mean, I hope that I would hope that people would realize this, that we're not free. We're not free at all. We're not free people. 5G is the worst thing that's going to happen to us. One of the worst things that's happening to us right now. You know what country's not getting it, and yet they made it? Israel. Straight up. I don't have that up right now, but I will follow that up. And then we have Trump on for 6G. We're not even in 5G completely yet. And he's on for 6G? I mean... Wait. Cut. So as you guys can tell, I'm very upset about this. This is not good at all. I mean, people need to boycott football games and all this stuff and stop buying all these products. Not just football games, but everything. One day a week, just boycott every sporting event that you possibly can. Don't go to it. Don't buy their stuff. Come on. Show them that we know we're that they're not the ones that said that we are the ones that they feed off of us. They feed off of us like crazy. I mean, we have so, I mean, silent versus issue, but what they don't. Yeah, constitutionally guaranteed right. Constitution doesn't give you the right, but it made sure that tyrannical governments can't take it away. So if you guys agree with me, comment that you do so. I'm gonna check comments real quick. Just gonna check how many people are watching this right now. But oh, no, it isn't chat. Okay, well. Think about this for a second. He's protesting racism in the police. He's protesting the police misconduct. And really, it's not black versus white. It's not that at all. It's cop versus citizen. It's not that at all. I mean, it's not that at all. I mean, in reality, it's not. You got power trip policemen that know what they're doing is wrong, and they get away with it. What do they get? Maybe like a certain amount of vacation, paid vacation for what they did wrong. Like falsely arresting somebody for what? Not complying. You don't have to comply. If they don't have reasonable, not suspicion, reasonable, it's not suspicion, it's, if they don't have evidence that you're doing something wrong, then they can't detain you, they can't do any of that. Besides, why do they have the right to rule over us? That's the main point, that I'm not the only one trying to bring that point up. Who gives any man the right to rule over another man? That will be in another live stream. Straight up. Next live stream I'm doing, I will be talking about that, asking questions. Asking whoever's watching, please put in the chat. I know don't worry about what's in the background right now. If you guys are hearing what's in the background, it's not me. I probably shouldn't have it in the background. So I mean, hello. So if you guys agree with me that fourth patriotism is not freedom, that our whole country is gonna be collapsing. I don't know how soon. The dollar bill is gonna be collapsing, and that's evident. It's not even worth the paper to turn it on.
Yeah, they probably went out of business.
Next thing you'll know, we'll all be living on SSI. So, I mean, knowing that, let's wake up and realize what's going on in this world. Not just in this country, but in this world.
Go to homies.
This is Dan, Dustin Gower.
If homies is,
if you like what I'm doing,
George Washington,
give it a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Comment that you did.
Alright.
And I'll be back with another live stream or a video on the next topic. See you guys next time.